Hello everyone, welcome to the CTV News on Calabash TV and on the Wave Radio 94.5. I am Lisa Joseph. Speculation is rife that Police Commissioner Francois will not be returned to duty. Mr. Francois had taken vacation leave shortly after the Prime Minister's address on the Impacts Investigation report, while stating that the investigators found that the police acted unlawfully during Operation Restore Confidence. Prime Minister Dr. Kenny Anthony told the nation that there were recommendations on how the government should proceed. Among the recommendations was holding the officers involved accountable, including senior officers who turned a blind eye to the 12 police killings. The Prime Minister alluded to the possible removal of the police chief during his March 8 address on the Impacts report when he stated that there will be changes to the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. While there has been no official confirmation of this, reports are that Francois will be retired in the public interest. There are also reports that he is not the only senior officer who will be forcibly retired. At least 3 other officers are expected to suffer similar fate. Meantime, National Security Minister Philippe Lacobiniere has refused to be drawn into commenting directly on the issue. The minister recently told reporters that it is a matter that is being dealt with over time and there are a number of related issues. Mr. Lacobiniere also indicated that the Ministry of the Public Service and the Public Service Commission are the appropriate authorities to comment directly on the future of the police commissioner. And over at the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, the acting appointment of Deputy Commissioner of Police Errol Alexander came to an end Friday. A letter of appointment received by Mr. Alexander in June stated that July 31st, 2015 would end his acting stint for that month. It was the 3rd such letter received by the Deputy Commissioner since Police Commissioner Francois proceeded on vacation leave in March. Speaking to his time at the helm of the force, Errol Alexander says it has been business as usual. As for any clouds the Impacts report may have cast on the organization and the possible ramifications of Francois, Errol Alexander says bluntly, not his direct concern.
For I have not seen the Impacts report, I have not seen the recommendations of the report. So I still will take things with a grain of salt until I see in documents and factual that these things happens. In relation to what is being said in the news about senior officers have to go, well, I take it as rumors because there's no facts backed by, there's nothing that is factual about it. When the time comes, or if the time comes, then from my standpoint, I will know what to do because I think I have enough experience to know what to do. Think of what I have gone through for the Royal St. Lucia Police Force for the last 30 years. I want to tell everybody when Mr. Osbert Regis was sent home, Mr. Francois was in a similar position as I am. Okay? The activities were the same. Up and down, the activities was the same. The same acting for almost a period of 2 years, right? Until the matter was resolved. Another period of 2 years, I was in my position and some of the members of the executive was still going through the same acting situation that I have with my members of my senior rank today. So it is not something that is unusual.
The acting police commissioner says whether he receives an extension to his acting stint is irrelevant and a mere formality, given that as deputy commissioner he is duty bound to see the organization through.
It is incumbent on me, with my responsibilities in the legislation, that whether the commissioner, in the absence of the commissioner, I must provide leadership for the force. I must take the force through. So it is there in law, so it doesn't matter whether I'm acting or not. But from my position, whether I'm acting or not, there are certain responsibilities that I have to the organization and to St. Lucia that I must do.
If Errol Alexander were to continue on as police chief, it would not bring about the sort of stability one would imagine, all things being considered, as he is due to exit the force soon.
Officially, I'm supposed to leave somewhere around next year, April or May, somewhere around that on pre-retirement leave. Yes, I'm supposed to.
Errol Alexander.